Yo, what up? So I completely forgot that there was a very good possibility of there being a September Direct this year. I planned out what I want to do with this channel for the rest of the year, and I did not account for this Direct. So I have to squeeze this into the schedule now. I'll get to it when I get to it. But this kind of one script I already finished and was going to film after this Direct. Anyways, how was the Direct? It was okay. I feel like this is the perfect middle of the road Direct for me. Just not a lot of stuff I'm really excited about. So this is probably going to be a shorter video. There wasn't a lot of highs, but there also wasn't a lot of lows. Even then, I wasn't really expecting a whole lot because they said a lot of the games that they're talking about is coming out this winter. So safe to assume like from now until like February-ish for the most part. And because we already knew what was coming out in that time frame, I wasn't really the most excited. I was definitely looking forward to their one more game the most, because those tend to fall outside of the window they slate for the Direct. I'm happy with what we got, and again, I'll get to that when I get to it. I should probably stop dancing around it. Let's get to the games. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I don't care for Monster Hunter. If I wanted to get into this series, its own market is so saturated that I just feel like there's no entry point for me. That card game, I didn't write down the name. It seems super interesting, but also like kind of weird. Like I feel like the best way I can describe that is watching it. It made so much sense when they said Yoko Taro was working on it. I think I'm most excited for the Kirby game they announced. Like, it's about time Kirby has gotten a true 3D game. From the outside looking at it, it seems like the last couple Kirby games have been getting stale. I haven't played a lot of them, but they have looked pretty samey. So it's nice to see that they're doing something different for this one. I feel like the only thing that can really make me more excited for this game is if they took the copy ability from 64 and let you combine moves. The setting is super interesting. Eat your heart out, Horizon. It just seemed like a game that you can't really hate off of this trailer. They did a good job making it seem entertaining. I hope it's good because I'm kind of excited for it. Do you know what my favorite trend has been with New Horizons since the game came out? It's whenever Nintendo shows off an update for the game that is just adding back content that was cut from New Leaf. I wish I could say Brewster was the first time it's happened, but it happens way too much. They also announced an Animal Crossing Direct, which ruined my plans for the Animal Crossing video I was going to film today. Because the video focuses on criticizing some stuff about New Horizons, I didn't want to make this video only for it to possibly be outdated a week after I finish it. My buddy I was watching the stream with, and some people I've seen online, thought that the Disney thing was going to be Kingdom Hearts. I remember hearing recently that the code for the HD remakes of Kingdom Hearts is too spaghetti because of the PS3, and that's why they haven't put it on Switch. I don't even remember what the game is called. In my notes I just put down Disney thing is in Kingdom Hearts, I don't care. I find them re-releasing KOTOR on Switch super funny considering we got a KOTOR remake announced this month. Oh, PlayStation, you're getting a remake of KOTOR in 4K? Well, here on Switch, we're getting the original in 720p and 30 frames. Like, it would be way more exciting if the KOTOR remake wasn't announced. Even for me, like, I have the original. I can just play it on my Series X and it will run and look way better than the Switch remaster. I didn't need this trailer for Metroid Dread. I already pre-ordered it. I'm sold. I didn't watch that trailer they released a little bit ago because apparently it was like really spoilery. It did look very fun though. Like I haven't really played a 2D Metroid, but I feel like this is going to be a fantastic one to start out on. The N64 and Genesis games. I was by the mindset that Nintendo valued N64 games too much to put them on Nintendo Switch Online, so I'm not surprised that they're raising the price with it. And I find it funny that the Genesis games are also in that more expensive bundle. It just feels like Nintendo trying to offset some of the hate. Like, hey, it's not just because of the N64 games. You know, we have to pay Sega, so we have to raise the price. Even then, I'm not too upset about it. Nintendo Switch Online is so cheap anyways. It's like, what, $25 a year? I don't know, I'm in a family plan with a bunch of friends and I think I only pay like $5. The Genesis games, I'm like, whatever on. But I really like the selection of N64 games. Like, I feel like that's a solid lineup of games to pick. And online support, that's fantastic. Like, I can't wait for Smash 64 to end up on this service. and to have better online than Ultimate. I think it would be funny if there's not one, but 2 Smash games that originally didn't release with online that have better online than Ultimate. I don't know why I'm surprised that we're getting controllers for each of the systems too. They did it with the NES and Super Nintendo. And there was that FCC filing for an N64 controller too. Also super interested to see what the analog stick is going to be like on that controller. I wonder if the top is going to be a rubber nib instead of hard plastic. Oh my god, there was no way Mario Party 1, 2, and 3 are going to end up on the service. Because that kind of negates the new Mario Party. Especially because all of the boards in that game are from the first 3 games. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Whatever. Super excited for Mario Party. They talked about it here. Didn't change my opinions on that game, much like Metroid. Banjo-Kazooie is exciting as hell, though. I feel like they should have made a bigger deal of that than they did. They kind of just placed it in there like Microsoft never bought Rare. Oh, and we can finally say that the Nintendo Switch is officially a Nintendo console. More of a joke that Nintendo has released Ocarina on literally every system that could run Ocarina since the N64 came out. Are they really keeping the name as Triangle Strategy? Octopath was the line. You can't go past Octopath. It's such a bad name. But I'm still very excited for it. I found it overall to be a nothing trailer. It was kind of just like improvements, which is good. I feel like the studio has done a really good job cleaning up these games after those player surveys. ActRaiser. What? This is just bizarre. I haven't played it. I've always heard good things about it. Just an oddball game on an old Nintendo system that never went anywhere. Speaking of weird, what is the casting department on the Mario movie doing? I know exactly what they're doing, and it is very worrying. One extremely common practice with animated movies is hiring big-name actors exclusively to get people into the seats. It's mostly done with really bad ones. Illumination does it all the time, and I would argue that they are the worst animated studio right now. They've made one good movie, in my opinion, and it was their first one. I was not excited when this movie got announced and it was being made by these guys, because you know they're just going to make the Toads minions and the Goombas minions and the Koopas minions. But holy hell, man, this cast is so weird. The only casting I'm like kind of okay with is Toads, Luigi's, and Bowser's. Chris Pratt being Mario is a very bad sign for this movie. Why not cast Charles Martinet as Mario? Every single time they showed a new cast member, it was like, wait, what? No, what do you do? Oh, Charlie Day as Luigi? Oh, that's kind of a no, God, what are you doing? Hey, Jack Black? I don't know, man. Got a vibe. It's not a good one. Movie's going to be Moving on. Wrecking Ball is in Splatoon now, so that's pretty good for him, I guess. Despite only seeing this game once, and it not coming out for like another half a year or so, I don't need to see more of Splatoon 3. I'm not worried about this game. The studio is great, series is fun. The mammal aliens, I really like that concept for Splatoon's world. I feel like I would be just as happy with Splatoon 3 if I didn't hear anything about it until right before the first Splat test. Game's going to be good. I have no worries about it. The beginning to that Bayonetta 3 trailer was perfect. I was watching it with my buddy who's a really big Bayonetta fan, and it was funny seeing him realize it was a Platinum Games trailer and then just slowly accepting that it's not going to be Bayonetta 3. When that thing from Astral Chain showed up, because we were like, oh my god, Bayonetta 3 must be in real trouble if they're announcing Astral Chain 2 before they release Bayonetta 3. And then as we were saying that, the thing slashed at it and then Bayonetta activated Witch Time. This game is only worrying because they hadn't showed it for so long. But what they showed off looked good, so we're probably going to be fine. I feel like Hideki Kamiya is just happy that he's allowed to show the game right now so people can stop asking him about it on Twitter. I really want to know how many people he blocked today who were tweeting at him, oh my god, you finally showed Bayonetta 3! Don't block me, Kamiya. But outside of that, I don't really have a lot of thoughts on Bayonetta 3. I'll definitely play it, unlike the first two. Recently played DMC5 for the first time and loved it, so I might be in a bit of a character action mood. Hindsight, Maybe I should have waited to record this video until after the Smash reveal, just so I have more to talk about. But that's like in 2 weeks, and at that point, this video would be pointless, so never mind. It's like a 6 out of 10 direct. Like, it's fine. Like, Kirby and Bayonetta is extremely hype, along with the N64 games. It's kind of just a lot of stuff we already knew about, and a couple whoa moments. Why do I have 2 copies of Mario Super Sluggers? Do you agree? Think I'm an idiot? Comment down below. Dislike the video if you think I'm saying this outro way too fast. I'm sorry, I just checked the time. The Halo beta is starting soon, and I want to finish this video up so I can go play it. And subscribe for more bad content. Follow me on other platforms if you want. I will be streaming the Halo beta this and next weekend on my Twitch, so tune in if you care about that. Take care, guys.